So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. There's the whistle. Well, 5 at the back, Jim. It does feel fairly defensively oriented, this formation.
Well, you could say it's a lineup that's all about creating positive transitions. The lack of width in midfield with just 3 in there makes the role of the fullbacks more crucial, or wing-backs. You have to have them constantly push up, forcing opposition players back and giving your team a little more freedom.
Easier said than done.
That's right, but it does work very well, provided you have the right players to pull it off.
Plays a sharp little ball here. So what can they make of this? Now it's Mbappe. He is through here. Mbappe goes on a charge down the left. Nice interception, well timed.
This is the time you need that pace.
Tries to play it through. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, Fabio Cannavaro may not be a giant in physical terms, Jim, but his reputation, his presence are as imposing as they come.
Yeah, he's proved positive that being a top-class centre-half isn't all about physicality and height. You know, he's only 5'9", but he's imperious in the air. It just goes to show the importance of how he reads the game, the anticipation, the positioning.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Bellingham. Timber. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
That's good running with the ball. That's a cute ball. That's beautifully weighted. And that was very necessary.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Pele hurtling down that right flank. Roberto Baggio. Thuram wins the duel this time. Rooney puts his foot on the gas. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Just eases him off the ball. Ferdinand. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Roberto Carlos. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Mbappe! Bellingham. He's tried one! Rijkaard. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. Oh, nearly. Saka is always looking to play quality balls. And it's Baggio. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That is a brilliant interception. That's a sharp pass. Toure spots it and intercepts. Over to the left. Now that looks a decent ball. Thinks about the shot.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Great challenge, time to perfection. Timber. Now, what about a counter-attack? Cristiano Ronaldo. That has been cut short. Roberto Baggio. And it's Roberto Carlos. And that's really well manoeuvred. And the counter is on. Toure does really well to win the ball there. Timber. That's Rijkaard. Pele. Pass somewhat off target. Thuram. Now he's off and running.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And there's the end of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Reflections on the first half?
Well, at least the defence can look back on a job pretty well done so far, Peter. I think they've squeezed the play quite well and they've been relentless in their pressing. So the energy levels have looked good.
So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And the action is back underway. So neither side has yet broken through. Timber.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
And that is as far as they're going to go.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Baggio. Thuram. Now, can they get him away? Delivers with whip. Konate attempts a clearance. Yaya Toure. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Pele. Collar. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Not the most accurate pass. Saka is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent...
Big chance! Nesta getting this one clear. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. It's a throw-in. Messi. It's going to be another throw. Yaya Toure, great defending, strong and determined. Has ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Cross needs to be good.
The attendance
Cleared away.
71,898.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Bellingham! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Bellingham is offering a wry smile there.
Roberto Baggio. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Messi. And the pass is intercepted. Lovely pass, but can he get... Tries a shot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Bellingham deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Nesta cuts out the pass. Now it's Pelé. Messi. And it's Baggio. And the shot's on here. Bellingham can so cleverly bypass the press. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's had it taken off him. Pelé. Rooney. And it's Timber. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Collar. It's Saka. This looks promising. Roberto Baggio. And he was alert to it. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Saka. And he shoots! Caught offside that time.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Coming on the field is number 20, Diego Forlan.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. And he's had it nicked away. Konate kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. It's a promising position. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's shifting through the gears here. And the finish! Oh, that was no routine save.
Forlan actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Corner number 2 then.
Bellingham. Coming on to
Punched
replace
away.
him is number 23, Vitinha.
And now they can spring out of defence. It's a searching pass. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! They've done it! And that could well be the winner!
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage, he was being...
Chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
The message is simple: defend this with your lives. And he's there to clear it. And it's Rijkaard.
I thought it was going to happen then, How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. That's going to go a long way.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Haaland. Forlan. Vitinha.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
No, that's been intercepted. Threads one in. Oh, that's a key interception. Vitinha. Looking for the run. He's being urged to shoot. Oh, he's having a shot! He's beaten the... And that will be the final act. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride.
And now,
Cristiano
all members
Ronaldo
of the
picking
crowd,
up the Man
I'd
of the
like
Match
to ask you
award,
to join
and
me
no
in wishing
surprise
our
there.
birthday boy.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We have already started here.
Peter, if you're looking for a defensive blueprint, then look no further than Alessandro Nesta.
There's nothing he hasn't got, is there?
As complete a stopper as I can remember, he just loves to defend and...
Decent chance! Superb goal!
Can you think of a better way to have started this game? Talk about how to stamp your authority on things. You've just seen it. Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Yokohama F. Marinos are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Nesta kept his eye on it, and he's there. Drogba.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And here's Drogba. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Stood up well to him there. Saka. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Rijkaard makes the interception. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Bergkamp. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Cannavaro cuts it out. Lampard. Yokohama F. Marinos are looking to break at pace. Drogba. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And here's Saka. Saka was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He'll learn from it.
Yokohama F. Marinos finding their passes. Drogba. And he shoots! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Referee's had a good look and given a corner. And we have our very first corner. Oh, extraordinary.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Saka is always looking to play quality balls. Saka. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Ambitious ball here. That is good alertness. Costa Curta. Nesta. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Edmilson cannot be beaten that easily. Nicely worked. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Hakimi. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Tries to play it through. Hakimi is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Looking to play him in. Bergkamp. Edmilson.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now it's Hazard. Oh, this looks sharp. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Van Nistelrooy. Distributed tidily. And they can counter here. Ødegaard. And he's on a charge. Neither of these two want to come off second best. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Kaka. Ødegaard. Now it's Drogba. So what can they make of this? Chips it through. Shot could... It's Drogba! Cannavaro. Eze!
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Now it's Drogba. Foyt kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Drogba. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And that's really well manoeuvred. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
And if you do have a chance
How would
today,
you review
please
the
take some
first
time out
half?
to give your
I think it's a
support to our
case of
better
so
stadium
far,
fund.
so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And we are already promptly back underway. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. It's a threatening ball. Real chance! He has done it! They have come roaring back!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another. Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Yokohama F. Marinos grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
That's good running with the ball. And it's Hakimi. Foot in. Van Nistelrooy is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the...
Big header! And it's come back out to him. Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Eze simply took an age to make his mind up, Peter, when urgency was the single requirement.
It's their second corner of the game. Shapes to shoot! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, at least he was in the right position and he reacted quickly enough. The manager will like that.
Gerrard, very much a man of this moment. Now this could be a chance.
Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
David Villa goes short. Fired deep towards the back post. And a chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Van Nistelrooy. And he was quick to react. And here's Van Nistelrooy.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Edmilson. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Kaka. And the counter is on. That is ended up in no man's land. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Oh, well played, well sorted out. He has found the way through. Ødegaard. Ribéry. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Pickford with the clearance. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Pinches it off him. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. It's a searching pass.
Substitution on the field. Number 9.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Number 13.
Shifted it to the flank. Now it's
Number
Villa.
19.
And here's Van Nistelrooy. Oh, shooting
Coming on the
chance!
field. Number 7.
And he has kicked it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Alvarez.
Corner number 2 then.
20, Raul. Number 11. Hazard.
Van Nistelrooy! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Spread out to the left, and it's Ødegaard. Brilliantly cut out.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
So, third corner of the game. They've played it short, and here's Ødegaard. Hangs one in, and the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. So their fourth corner of the game. Ødegaard with the short one. And he's picked it up out wide. Passing nice and neat. Yokohama F. Marinos are looking to go forward now. Hakimi promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And here's Torres.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Raul. Costa Curta.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Alvarez. Yamal.
4 added minutes has been
Gerrard.
indicated.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now it's Ribery. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's there to make the challenge. Knocks it into space. He is through here. Hazard. And he's there to retrieve it. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Decent game of football that, intense, intriguing, and both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. Ødegaard picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Caresses it through. Big chance! He's scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Manchester United finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Yaya Toure. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now, can they get him away? Lahm, deep cross, nice interception, well timed. Messi, well, they could break here.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he's managed to get rid. Manchester United are anything but solid just now, rather exposed actually.
Well, Peter, they're renowned for their breakaways, but you do have to be risky at times.
Boca Juniors leading here thanks to that early goal, and the score is 1-0.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Yaya Toure. And Yaya Toure! It's in! Manchester United are back on level terms. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Boca Juniors ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. And it's Lahm. Dembele. Lahm has it in a wide position. Thuram can get it clear. He's having a go! Oh, just wide.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Oh, easy pickings there. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And this is Lampard. Lampard! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Dembele gets a good foot in there. Now it's Lampard. Oh, that's fabulous. Lampard. In by and a chance! Goal! Boca Juniors! And they get themselves in front! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter, not a lot more to add.
He gets big! Oh, it's come off the upright. And he goes cross-field. And he's been shifted off it. Saliba is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. And that is expertly dealt with. Well, some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And this is Hullet. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Ambitious ball here. Now it's Hullet. Saliba tidy with his distribution. It's a pretty loose pass, and he was quick to react. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Done delicately. Lahm promptly onto that, and that is that. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And he's managed to get free. Messi. Rodri. Messi has got himself a free kick. It's played through for him. Saliba plays it all the way forward. And that'll be the last act of the first half. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Boca Juniors head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1.
Se va a realizar un cambio.
Here we go again. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. It's a promising position. Looks like he rises! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Played back in, played out to the left flank. Roberto Carlos finds himself offside. Played back to the goalkeeper. He's shifting through the gears here. Roberto Carlos. Drogba! That is decidedly lacking. Roberto Carlos. Great run on the overlap here. And it's Lahm. Played in deep. Oh, smashing header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Ferdinand. Roberto Carlos. Oh, this is a very good run. Oh, well played. Rodri. Makalele produces the perfect tackle there. Rodri. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Hullet has created one goal already. He's a sharp little ball here. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Yaya Toure. Calafiori can so cleverly bypass the press. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos delivers.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And this is Drogba. It's gone out for a throw-in.
Cambio en Boca Juniors. Número 10. Número 7. Número 23.
Drogba.
Messi. Número 24.
Boca Juniors, perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Número 8.
Whatever he
Número
had in
20.
mind, that was
Número
not
21.
it.
Se está realizando un cambio.
Makaleli. Now Saliba. Now his terrific header. Firm header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Roberto Baggio. Baggio will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well, you might think he got off lightly, it is just a verbal warning.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
And the finish! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
Boca Juniors surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Lahm carries the ball down the right. And it's Lahm. He is through here. Throw in. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Now, can they get it back? Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Makaleli wins the duel this time. Up towards the front line. Koller might just make this. That's a good run down the left. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Roberto Carlos. Makaleli. Boca Juniors close now to seeing this one through to the end. Oh, that's clever.
Boca Juniors can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
That looks a decent ball. Decent chance! Roberto Baggio. Rodri. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. And it's Rodri. And we're done. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win. And it came down to one decisive moment. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Boca Juniors truly can look back on a job well done. Having gone ahead with that first attempt on goal, you could tell it really deflated the opposition, and that allowed them to impose themselves for the rest of the game.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, if you did just miss it, he rises! And he's done it!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. And it's Rodri. Tries to play it through. That's headed upfield. Yaya Toure. Some good work on the right flank here. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And the pass is intercepted. Great ball, and he's in. Chance for a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Sorloth really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Bellingham. Ferdinand spots it and intercepts. And it's Lahm. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Lahm plays in it. Terrific header! And it's hit the woodwork and out! That's going to go a long way. Saliba. Looks to the other side.
Boca Juniors are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Saliba. And he whips it in. Boca Juniors do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding. Can he finish? He's got a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Boca Juniors really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Manchester United are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Bellingham. Looking for options for movement. Yaya Toure. Front-footed pressing going on here. Yaya Toure. Decent progress down the left. Oh, sweet feet. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Out towards the flank. Oh, super ball! And this is Hullet. Quality ball. Ferdinand makes the interception. Ronaldo has given away a free kick. Yaya Toure. And here's Bellingham. Nicely aimed pass. He's a sharp little ball here. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Chance! Hullet. Boca Juniors are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Now there's a fine ball. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Lahm goes short. Swept in. Hullet gets good distance on it. Boca Juniors have the chance to go the other way. Sorloth touches it back. And it's Lahm. Cross to the back post, big header! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Bellingham getting this one clear. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Bergomi. And we've reached half-time. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Boca Juniors really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Señoras y señores, por favor, arrojen toda la basura en los botes ubicados en las zonas de acceso. Muchas gracias. Se está realizando un cambio.
There's the start of the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Manchester United have their second corner now. And it's been taken short. There's the shot! Oh, bang on target. So, third corner of the game. And that has been cleared. Ferdinand aimed beyond the defence. Can he finish? Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
Lahm. Saliba has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. And it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Into the arms of the goalkeeper.
I was expecting him to play it in until I saw his run-up.
Bale. All the way back. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Bale. Bergomi does well to stand up to him. Well, that is good. Shapes to shoot! And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
And now he has two. A case now of complete control. Bale. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lahm. Now, can they get him away? He has found the way through. Bellingham. Rodri. And it's Yaya Toure. Bellingham. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Lahm charging forward down that flank. Lahm delivers.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Cambio en Boca Juniors. Número 8.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Número 19. Número 23.
Bale
Messi.
wins the duel this time.
Número 16.
Vitinha,
Entran número 7. Número 11.
Neymar.
Número 5.
And there's the shot!
Número 6. Se va a realizar un cambio.
It's their second corner of the game. And he's there to clear it. And it's Vitinha. Yaya Toure. Oh, important interception.
This is the time you need that pace.
That's an imaginative pass. Ball played through for the wide man. Vitinha, just about up to 75 minutes. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Lahm. Oh, that's nice. In towards the back stick. Sticks it away! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
It's become a case of men against boys. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Boca Juniors clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And it's Vitinha. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Haaland! Really well taken goal. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
They're still trying to make a game of this. Big chance! Oh, taken with style. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Manchester United are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Christian is having a shot! And he hits the net! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
Boca Juniors grab a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation. Looking for a runner, floated through, no luck with that dink over the top. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Chance to deliver, and it's hoisted clear. Lam, here comes another cross. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Oh, what's he done? And he's surging through, and a chance! It's in! An act of charity, gratefully received.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is such a dominant performance.
And there goes the final whistle. Boca Juniors suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to be.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.